Hello, my name is Vincent Creel, the city's public affairs manager, here to deliver today's Be Prepared report. This program is being recorded on August 7, 2020 at 2:05 in the afternoon. Today, the Mississippi Department of Health reports that in the past 24 hours, 1,036 new cases of the coronavirus have been identified statewide, and there have been 23 deaths attributed to the virus. This brings us to the big picture. From day one, more than 65,400 cases statewide since mid-March and 1,848 deaths. As we've said before, this overall number is never going to go down. The only thing that we can change is the rate of growth. Here's the chart that shows you the 14-day look at new cases statewide. We've had nearly 4,900 cases since Monday statewide and 145 deaths since Monday. It's been a busy week in Harrison County as well. 28 new positives were reported in the past 24 hours. That's a day after we saw a record 91 new cases in one day. Those 91 new cases in Harrison County were almost 10% of the state's total cases that day. In fact, this week we've seen 308 new cases of the coronavirus in Harrison County. As you can see, we're averaging right at 45 cases a day now. The advice remains the same. Wear a mask when in public. Wear a mask when you go shopping. Wear a mask when you walk into the convenience store, the casino, the restaurant, bar, or even the record shop. Mask up, Biloxi. Wash your hands frequently. Keep your distance from others, and just be careful. Put your health first. Put the health of your family and your friends first. And now this. The threat of COVID-19 is only the latest for the Biloxi Fire Department. In the past few years, leaders in the fire service have seen an alarming rate in cancer among firefighters. In fact, the chances of a firefighter getting cancer are 63% higher than the average person. Much of it has been traced to the cancer-causing carcinogens that firefighters may encounter in fighting a fire. We leave you today with the story of a new vehicle in the fire department fleet. It's actually a retrofitted support vehicle designed to help keep firefighters safe. Departments from across the country have been calling to ask about it. Watch this, and we'll see you again Monday.
Hi, my name is David Williams. I'm Battalion Chief with the Biloxi Fire Department. And behind me is the newest vehicle to our fleet, Unit 82. Basically what Unit 82 is, it's a rolling gear truck. After a fire, when the guys go in, they fight fire, they come out, there's smoke, there's carcinogens all over their gear. This vehicle is equipped with 50 new sets of gear, gloves, Nomex hoods. When this gear arrives on scene, the firefighters would come out of the house, they would go to a decon station, they would get scrubbed down, their gear would then be taken, put in a bag, and put in the back of the vehicle, which is called the dirty compartment. Then they would come around to the front, which in the front, like I said, we have 50 new sets of gear, gloves and Nomex. They would be issued new sets. Once the gear is bagged up and put in the back, and the guys have their new gear, Unit 82 goes to either Station 1 or Station 7, which has our gear extractors, which is a washer and dryer, but it's a little bit more heavy duty to handle firefighters' gear. Once it's washed and dried, it'll be returned back to the firefighter, and the firefighter that had the gear off of Unit 82 will then replace it back on Unit 82. You know, Chief Boney has done a lot of research on cancer, and you know, the latest statistics are showing that firefighters are 63% more likely to get cancer than the normal average citizen. So you know, that's a pretty big spike in cancer-related deaths or cancer among firefighters nationwide. So anything we can do to try to keep the carcinogens off of us, bringing it back to the stations, and God forbid, bringing it back to our families. This is the dirty compartment we were talking about. Once the firefighters come out of the fire, they take their gear off, they decon, they bag and tag it. The tag would have their name, what station they were at, so we know whose gear is here. They would come and throw it in here. This compartment is 100% completely sealed off from the front compartment. We also added 2 vents on the sides, so all the off gases that are coming off the gear as it's being transported from the fire scene back to station 1 or 7 vents out of the 2 side vents. All right, this is what we call our clean side. Once the firefighters bag their gear and they leave it on the dirty side, they would come around here to the front. We would ask the firefighters what size gear they wear, pants and jackets. And as you can see here on the shelves, we have turnout jackets, we have turnout pants, we have all new gloves, Nomex hoods, anything the firefighter needs to go back to the station knowing that they're clean.
As Chief Williams showed you the vehicle, it's been a project of ours. The city committed to allowing us to do this. This is an ongoing effort by the Biloxi Fire Department to protect our people against cancer and byproducts of fire which cause cancer. It cost us $8,000 to refurbish the vehicle. It cost about $135,000 to buy the equipment to put in here, the turnout gear, which saves the city about $290,000. Originally, we had talked about purchasing every firefighter a set of turnout gear. We broke that into a third. We bought enough for 1 shift, and we feel like this cost savings and the process of this truck, of this vehicle, will allow us to provide the same service that we would by spending the extra money to buy everybody a second set of turnout gear. This vehicle was put together and built by firefighters for firefighters, and it just goes to show their commitment to protecting themselves and their families. So again, we want to thank the city for allowing us the ability to do this. It's a small process, but it's really big in the overall picture of protecting our firefighters.